GeorgeTheCloud reacts.
If I am late to this reaction, please forgive me. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name is Jorge, aka George. aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. I'm losing my voice already. I feel like Scott Jackson in the finals. I'm sorry. I took a while. It's just a lot has been happening in my life, and I'm back. So fear not. I will be publishing videos more than ever. I feel stronger, healthier, larger, faster than ever before. So that's a good sign, and you might as well subscribe, because if you subscribe later, then you will be one of the later subscribers, and you probably want to be one of the few early subscribers. So make sure you hit that bell and everything else, because today we are checking out Yaswede from Belgium versus Matej from Austria, Grand Beatbox Battle 2024 Boss Loopstation Championship Final. The time is now. The place is here, and I'm excited. I'll try to keep it short, not too large of a commentary, because it is a longer video. But as always, you will have my analysis, and I'll tell you everything you need to know as a professional looping analyst, I would say. Although I'm just a guy watching, guys. No references or anything. I'm just a man. So have mercy. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go.
All I need is no fuck.
We have ourselves the Loopstation Finals Grand Beatbox Battle 2024 live in Tokyo, Japan.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
We have Yaswede versus Matej. Matej won the coin toss, chose for Yaswede to start off the round. You guys need all the energy. This is the finals. The winner gets $10,000.
10,000 clams. That's nothing to laugh about, guys. That's real money. Real currency, and that could change somebody's life. That's really, especially if you're young. Like, I don't know how old is Yaswede? 20 something. Matej's a little bit older, but still, that's so much. It's the biggest prize money I think they've ever given in Loopstation. So
bring that energy up. Let's make this a classic. Yaswede, starting on you. I say the 3, you say the 2, and the 1. 3.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
It's all meaningless. No matter what dreams or hopes you had, no matter how blessed the life you've lived, we all die someday. But does that mean life is meaningless? Would you say that of our fallen comrade Matej over here? His life, is it meaningless? Maybe. But it's us who gives meaning to our comrades' lives. The brave fallen, the anguished fallen, the ones who will remember them are us, the living.
What did you say? What did you say to me? Wow. Very hard-hitting round. That's the way you want to start off a final. He's not playing around. He's not joking. He's a bit of a memer, as well as Matej, but in this case, I think he looked like freaking Napoleon up there, summoning up the living, the dead, and Davy Jones and everything else. Talking about army, soldiers, fighting, continuing, and very mysterious, sort of ominous melody. It felt like phantomy, right? It was giving me Pirates of the Caribbean vibes, but it was super like memorable and solid, especially to start off. Man, that went hard. That might be one of my favorite rounds from Yaswede. So yeah, let's see what Matej has to say about this.
We head on over. Round one, it's on Matej. Left, right, side to side. Let's get this thing going. I say the drei, you say the zwei, and the eint. Drei!
Ja, ja. Came to win the GBB, but I got drunk last night. I really came to win the GBB, but I got drunk last night. Fuck. Maybe I should take this more serious, but getting fucked is way too cool. I got my homies, judges know for sure they don't like you. Sorry, I got to keep my distance, sign the contract to stay cool. My pronounce a GG, cause bitch me identify as a winner. Boom, look at me dancing. Fuck, I can't dance. Look at all my money. Fuck, I have none. So really have to win this tournament. The tracks you play never heard again. But you'll get another chance. I really came to win the GBB. I came, but I got drunk last night. So drunk. I really came to win the GBB. I came, but I got drunk last night. Yeah, yeah. Fill up my cup, I like them rings fizzy. Loop so tight, they're making you dizzy. Cupping up another one tonight, but if I cup another one, I might fight. Right now, I'll make the world shake. Earthquake style, I'll make the ground shake. Earthquake style, I'll make the ground shake. Earthquake style, I'll make the ground shake. Da 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 da. Sing with me. Da 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 da. 3, 2, da 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 da. Sonne brennt mir ins Gesicht. Sleep ist heute weak, wir haben die ganze Nacht gefickt. Alle sagen alles scheiße, also ich finde nicht. Lehne mich zurück und genieße diesen Shit. Es geht mir gut, Mann. Das Leben ist ein Spiel, hab die Cheats schon entdeckt. Von allen viel zu viel, du willst auch was ab. Komm, ich geb dir meine Welt, doch das reicht dir nicht. Denn was du willst ist Geld, darum schäm dich. Du musst bleiben, aber geht nicht. Steig aus dem Bett und alles dreht sich um dich. Dreh mich um und denk mir eigentlich ganz nice. Mein Kopf ist noch am Brummen, schau dir, sag mal wie du heißt. Ey, schäm dich. Du musst bleiben, aber geht nicht. Steig aus dem Bett und alles dreht sich um dich. Dreh mich um und denk mir eigentlich ganz nice. Mein Kopf ist noch am Brummen, sag mal wie du heißt, ey. Thank you.
All right, halftime analysis here. I like Matej's energy. the entertainment factor, right? How he gets the crowd on his side, he jokes around, he makes the atmosphere lighter, right? It's like, okay, you can relax, don't take it too seriously. But at the same time, it's the grand finals. You gotta get serious, all right? Sometimes you can laugh, you can goof off, and other times you have to straighten up and take your life seriously. I mean, I don't want to have to be the one to tell you to grow up, to be responsible for your actions, to clean up after yourself, pass your classes, get to work on time, pay your taxes. I mean, I'm not your mom, I'm not your parent. So get out there and do what you have to do. God. But going back to the battle, I like it, but I think, standing next to Yaswede, his round was a lot stronger. I mean, Yaswede is not there to fool around, and he's there to win. He's very cutthroat, right? So the energy of the two is so drastic, and Yaswede Matej has been sort of cruising, same as he did with last GBB when he got to the final against Robin. Sort of cruised his way somehow. He's like a joker up there, a wild card to me, because his tracks don't hit that hard. They're fun to think about and to hear, especially live. I think he's very good doing live presentation. This works very well live. I don't think they would have the same reaction or impact if they were online tracks. So the fact that he's live and he's so comfortable on stage is kind of bonus points. But like I said, no, that round felt more like a small final kind of round. So right now at the half point, I have Yaswede up comfortably. To me, it's not even close so far. But anything could change. Let's see how it goes. We continue.
Okay.
With the response, Yaswede, it's back on you. This is the finals. Where's your energy? Make some noise. I say the 3, you say the 2 and the 1. 3.
Astronaut was his original routine. He stole it from some dude and now it's on Spotify to stream. But I'm not done because I didn't even mention all the songs remixed as a will I make it to the GBB? I guess I'm here. Hello. I'll be feeling and killing the rhythm. It's in them like penicillin. Are you ready for the final? The final, we're in the final. It's easy, guess who's back on the track? I'll be later like a snack. Call me delicious, ambitious, I don't give a shit, I'm vicious. Better than the fishes, but I'm coming for the riches. Motherfucker on planet Earth, cause 9/11 recognition is what I deserve. Don't get on my nerves, don't fuck with my turf. See what happens, yeah. I'll be feeling and killing the rhythm. It's in them like penicillin. Real Miller can't eat a ripper, but it's easy. It's easy. I hope you liked all the jokes so far, but now it was time to destroy Matej. So, oyasumi nasai. Got him. Yeah, it's easy.
And that's
And that's time. Cutthroat, like I said, he's not there to make friends. He's there to win. And in fact, he called out everybody, stomping on the stage. You know, he throwing jabs at Duncan, at Saijo, 808 Bannon, Matej, Josh O, Brez even, at everyone except Cardona for some reason. But, oof, that was tough. It reminded me of that track by who's that German looper? Man, I'm blanking out, but he did a wild card where he was calling out everybody, and it sounded very similar to that one. Man, who's that that German looper? He did where he had that incredible wild card with the visuals in the background. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. I haven't seen him in a while. That's probably why. But you guys know who I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, that's a good way to wrap it up. I think that's a good closing round. Both of his rounds very consistent, very hard hitting. The rapping as well. I find rapping so difficult, you know, in itself, let alone with looping, because you have to keep track of the beats, so many things in your head, and now loop, and also with all the pressure on stage in front of everybody at the finals. It would be so easy, no pun, to mess up rapping. And once you mess up, you know, if you're flowing and you mess up, come back from that, it's so difficult. Like, you really can't. Like, if you mess up once, you're done in terms of rapping. And he pulled it off. He did it great. He made it, you know, look easy. And yeah, versus Matej's round, where it was a lot more goofy. I don't think he's gonna, you know, Matej's gonna have to bring like his best round ever. And it has to be serious. Can't be joking around and doing that, because it's so apparent. And you know, Yaswede is not playing along with his games. If Matej had brought out that round against like Josh O, or somebody that would, like, you know, just kind of be on the same vibe, then it's like, all right. But Yaswede is not, you know, he's not. I don't think they're friends. So he's there to win, and he's not. He's making him look even goofier by not going along with his energy. So that's detrimental for Matej. And I see a lot of confidence in Yaswede. I don't know how he grew this much. I remember watching him in the clip battles and you know, the clip server back in the days, like Pandemic, when he was just a teeny tiny little tadpole swimming around the looping scene. And now look at him, the final of GBB, and potentially winning with those 2 rounds. It's crazy. I don't know. He really like tightened up where he had to, because he's also a memer, a jokester. But I think he went down a little bit on the jokes and went up with the sound design and the music itself, which was beneficial, and you could see his growth. But I'm still super surprised that he got to the final, and also that Matej got to the final. And I just remember the looper I was thinking about was Chaos. You guys remember that track where Chaos was calling out everybody? And I think that was to get into GBB, if I'm not mistaken. It was his GBB wildcard from last year. Anyway, final round on Matej. I wish him luck. Let's see. Let's see what transpires here. Final 3/4 of the battle.
Time. Gotta have that finals energy. Last round in the Loopstation division. We go to Matej. I ask once again, are you ready?
Yes.
I say the drei, you say the twee, and the eint. Drei!
Are you feeling Tokyo? One last time, your energy, please. Yeah. They hear me calling in the morning. They never see me from the darkest side. They hear me calling in the ooh, oh. They hear me calling in the morning, right? They hear me calling in the morning. They never see me from the darkest side. They hear me calling in the ooh, oh. They hear me calling in the morning, right? They hear me calling in the morning. No more lounge pets, guys. They never see me from the darkest side. They hear me calling in the ooh, okay. They hear me calling in the get it. This is the slow part. Okay. They hear me calling in the morning. They never see me from the darkest side. They hear me calling in the ooh, oh. They hear me calling in the morning, right? They hear me calling in the morning. They never see me from the darkest side. They hear me calling in the ooh, oh. They hear me calling in the morning. They hear me calling in the morning. They never see me from the darkest side. They hear me calling ooh, ooh, oh. They hear me calling in the morning. Let's go. They hear me calling in the morning. They never see me from the darkest side. They hear me calling in the ooh, one last drop. They hear me calling in the your style. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. And now we drink.
That was your finals. Give it up for them. Give it up for them. Come on now. I need last year's champion, Robin.
All right, final analysis here. I think this round from Matej was a lot better than his first round. In every sense, you could tell by the crowd that they were enjoying it a lot more. With those different segments, it was a little bit more hyped up. faster in pace. I think he switched it up at the end several times. Although those switches, at least to me, they're like coming out of nowhere. Sure, they're surprising, but they don't really fit into like the overall theme of the track, at least for me. But I do like his voice. I like Matej singing and the way his mind works. He's very creative, very sort of artistic, theatrical, and different, right? And like his concepts are very out there. He's unique. But is it enough to defeat Yaswede's rounds? I don't think so. I think Yaswede, like I said, he came in there with the stronger mentality that, yeah, this is a battle, like I'm gonna put out my best rounds and I'm there to win. Whereas Matej felt more like he was cruising, like he was there to have fun, to enjoy the ride. And they sounded a little bit like small final rounds, not grand final rounds. I would like to have seen something stronger from Matej. How he got there, like, that's what I'm saying. He's sort of a wild card. You don't see him coming, and then he's running past you. So sure, he did what he did to get to that point, goofing around and like maybe throwing shade at the opponents. I saw a lot of confidence in him with the other battles. Not this one, not against Yaswede, because like I said, he's not really playing his game, and there's no chemistry between them. They're very different. So he was just kind of up there by himself with no backup. And Yaswede was there to, stomp around. So the fact that Matej chose these 2 rounds for the final, it's like, I wish he could have done something like stronger. Completely, and I know he can. He's very creative. He can come up with something that's like totally, it's like, wow, that you didn't even think he had. But unfortunately, he chose those rounds, and I think they were not good enough. With his style, that is more meme-ish, that is more light-hearted, I think it goes well against rounds that are weaker of opponents, or when opponents mess up, like Saijo when he made a mistake. But Yaswede, I didn't see any mistakes. He was rapping, he was going hard with the beats. He had a lot of confidence. He had sort of that dark energy with him, and therefore Matej's rounds didn't fare well against the others. And seeing them, back and forth, that's how you can really tell the difference between their styles and how hard they hit on the stage. Because Yaswede, for the most part, he had this like really quick upbeat, like umphy style. And then when Matej would go, it's like, you could feel the energy like go down a lot. And sometimes when there's like that flush of energy, it's like probably not a good sign. You want to keep people like going hyped, like they're high on caffeine or something like that. That's for a battle. That's what you want to do. But anyway, overall, it was good. I'm still surprised that both of them made it this far. I always knew they were solid, but I don't know, for some reason just didn't expect them to be at the GBB final. And it's also because a lot of the heavy hitters, I think they're not participating anymore. The OGs are sort of veterans at this point. They're taking a back seat and judging or watching. They're not in, which I miss. Honestly, I feel like GBB 21 was the peak of Loopstation and beatboxing. It's just, it is what it is. After a peak, of course, things go down, and there might be another peak in the future. But to me, it was just like 2017, Saro MB14, and went down. Then the pandemic hit, and people were scheming, they were practicing, they were going hard at home. GBB 21 was the highest point in terms of talent and surprises and all that. I was shocked. I was mind blown watching the wildcards. I wish I had the channel back in the day So I could have done a reaction to all those wildcards and battles, but you know, it happens. Then 2023 was a little bit lower. It was still solid, but not as much as 21, especially in comparison. But they did have, you know, that year in between, you know, to sort of build up the anticipation of another GBB. And GBB 24 is a little bit lower than 23, which is, it's fine. It's not like the competitor's fault or anything. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. But that's my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Back to this battle. Yes, I think Yaswede won comfortably. I don't think it was close. But anything could happen. And has happened. So let's take a look here for the final judgment.
Where are you, Robin?
Where are you now that I need you? Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Yeah, excuse me. Just, please, I need to ask you something.
Excuse me, please, Scott. I need to ask you. Would you advise me right now to buy Bitcoin? Would Bitcoin be a good investment right now, Scott? Please. I'm joking. I love Robin.
Because in 10 seconds, I'm going to raise the end of the new champion. Can I just please enjoy being the current champion for 3 seconds? And now make some noise for those two, please.
All right. The new champion. Now, before we do that, though, didn't you just release an album? You released an album, right?
Yes.
Where would people find your album if they were looking for the current GBB champion?
I'm very focused, actually. Please, please, please.
All right, I'll stop screwing around. You guys want to find out who the champion is?
Yes.
Going home $10,000 richer. GBB Loopstation champion 2024 crowd. Give it up for Yaswede.
I got Footbox G is going crazy up there. He's more excited than Yaswede.
Yaswede, 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 Yaswede. Yaswede going home $10,000 richer, taking the title of the Grand BEATBOX Loopstation Battle Champion right here. Once again, give it up for Yaswede. Also not going home empty-handed with an amazing round, your Vice Champion 2024. Give it up for Matej. All right.
Man, it's Yaswede and the Giants up there.
It's easy, guess who's back on the track? I'll be later like a snack. Call me delicious ambitions, I don't give a shit, I'm vicious. Better than the fishes, but I'm coming for the riches. Motherfucker, on planet Earth, cause 9/11 recognition is what I deserve. Don't get on my nerves, don't fuck with my turf. See what happens, yeah. I be feeling and killing the rhythm. It's in them like penicillin, real
It's easy.
the ripper, it's easy.
Alright, there you have it. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Really not a lot of hype in there. I kind of expected it. I think a lot of people did as well. To me, it was obvious that he was the winner. just hearing Matej's rounds, I couldn't really wrap my head around seeing him being crowned the winner with that sort of like energy from his rounds. You get what I'm saying? It's sort of like when it's like the first round. I came to GBB to win, but I got drunk or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're hurting yourself, and you're hurting yourself, and also Yaswede is upping his game. So they were getting farther and farther apart, I would say, and I'm still surprised that they got that far. I mean, they deserve it, of course, but it was not something I had expected. It's the same thing with the solo beatboxer, quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the final. Did not expect those results at all. So this GBB has been sort of a surprise for me, and new people coming into the limelight and getting a light shine onto them, which is good. You don't always want to see the same people, but at the same time, I kind of miss the legends, and I wish they would compete again. Can you guys imagine if they all unretired for some reason? GBB 25 is the year they all said, you know what, we're coming back. Get Sorrow in there versus Thorson, get MB14, get all these guys, Pancakes, Brez, get all of them back. Robin, man, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, but I get that, people have to move on. They have to do their own thing. But now, this is a big important point that I want to make here. Each year, Swiss Beatbox has leveled up the prize money and the gifts, which only elevates the community more. I think it's very useful, because if you see it with any other field like sports or whatever, lately esports is now, they make a lot of money, the winners and everything. So I feel like the same for Loopstation beatboxing. If you want the community to keep growing and encourage people, then money is a big motivation to go. I mean, first place $10,000, second place $3,000, third place $1,500. That's still a lot of money. I mean, that's like months worth of salary, depending on where you live. So it's really good, and I'm glad to see it. So I just wanted to say that. And immediately after this, I'm going to check out the top 10 battle drops. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. After, I think Brez is coming out with a showcase. That's the latest, and I'm trying to catch up, guys. So by all means, subscribe, hit the like, don't go anywhere, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.